How an insult drove Ferruccio Lamborghini to create the world's first supercar. Almost everyone has heard the Lamborghini song, but did you know that if there was no Ferrari, there would be no Lamborghini? Before we continue, please don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, and put the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. But if you think Ferrari helped Lamborghini build a car, of course not. Ferruccio Lamborghini, the founder of Lamborghini, intends to produce a refined Grand Touring car, a better Ferrari so to speak. Ferruccio Lamborghini was born in 1916 to a family of farmers in Italy. From early childhood, Ferruccio was fascinated with engines, and his interest in engines evolved from his father's equipment with which he would experiment. He became popular as an expert at mechanical improvisation and fixing engines. Soon after the World War had ended, Ferruccio started to build tractors, and his tractor company became one of the largest agricultural equipment manufacturers in Italy. In 1947, he successfully produced revolutionary tractors like the range of Carioca. The Carioca tractors used military surplus engines with 6-cylinder diesel engines, and it was the first tractor manufactured entirely by Lamborghini. In a few years, Ferruccio Lamborghini became one of the largest agricultural equipment manufacturers in Italy. Ferruccio could afford dozens of luxury cars such as Maseratis and Mercedes-Benz. He also decided to purchase several Ferraris, and this is where the success story of the Lamborghini begins. It started to evolve into one of the most successful luxury car manufacturers in the world. When Ferruccio Lamborghini bought a brand new Ferrari, he considered it to be more a repurposed track car than a regular road car, as the Ferrari was too noisy and rough to handle. Lamborghini was fond of the Ferrari, but was not completely satisfied with it, so he decided to make several suggestions to Enzo Ferrari, founder of Ferrari, including design changes that could help him to improve his luxurious Ferraris. Ferrari was one of the few companies that made the best sports cars in the 1960s, and Ferrari had a big brand name. Due to this pride, Enzo Ferrari's response to Lamborghini's suggestions was not positive at all, but insulted him also by commenting that the problem is not in the car, but in the driver who drives it. It is better to focus on your tractor business than to pay attention to his cars. Ferrari's comment encouraged Lamborghini to prove him wrong. Lamborghini decided to pursue his vision of a perfect sports car. In 1964, Lamborghini manufactured the first versions of the Lamborghini 350 GT, which exceeded the performance of a Ferrari considerably. His new car attracted a lot of sports car enthusiasts, and thus Ferruccio laid the foundation for Lamborghini's success. After the success of the Lamborghini 350 GT, Ferruccio also produced sports cars, including the Jarama, the Espada, the Miura, and the Celero, which gave tough competition to Ferrari sports cars. Ferruccio Lamborghini has shown us how incredibly successful you can become in life and what kind of a mythos you can establish only by facing a problem in his daily life. A vision that evolved out of this problem and a competitor that truly spurred Lamborghini. Looking back to the begging Ferrari history. The company's story officially began in 1947, when the first Ferrari emerged from the historic factory entrance on Via Abitone Inferiore in Maranello. Before we continue, please don't forget to like, share, and comment this video. Subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss our next video. The 125S, as it was known, embodied the passion and determination of the company's founder. Enzo Ferrari was born in Modena on February 18, 1898, and died on August 14, 1988. He devoted his entire life to designing and building sports cars, and of course, to the track. In 1938, Enzo Ferrari was appointed head of Alfa Corse, but quit the position in 1939 to set up his own company, Auto Avio Costruzioni, which operated out of the old Scuderia buildings. This new company produced the 1500 cm Cube 8-cylinder 815 Spiders, two of which were built for the Mille Miglia in 1940. In order to meet growing market demand, Enzo Ferrari sold the Fiat Group a 50% stake in the company in 1969, a figure that rose to 90% in 1988. Ferrari's share capital is currently divided as follows: 90% Fiat Group and 10% Piero Ferrari. After the founder passed away in the late 1980s, the shareholders decided to relaunch the struggling company, appointing Luca di Montezemolo as chairman in 1991. Under the latter's guidance, Ferrari returned to predominance in Formula One, launched a string of new models, and opened up new markets, while still retaining the core values from its past. Ferrari also embarked upon Formula Uomo, a major renovation program that puts employees firmly at the center of company life by creating a bright, safe, innovative, and eco-friendly working environment. Up to now, Ferrari's list of racing plaudits read as follows: 15 F1 drivers' world titles, 16 F1 constructors' world titles, 14 sports car manufacturers' world titles, 9 victories in the Le Mans 24 Hours, 8 in the Mille Miglia, 7 in Targa Florio, and 216 in F1 Grand Prix. The legendary symbol used by Ferrari has heroic origins. It was first adopted as a personal emblem by a highly decorated Italian World War I pilot, Francesco Baracca, who had it painted on the fuselage of his aircraft. At the end of the war, Baracca's parents offered to allow Enzo Ferrari to use the Cavallino Rampante, prancing horse symbol. He adopted it as the logo of his racing Scuderia, placing it on a yellow shield in honor of his hometown of Modena and topping it with the Italian tricolor. The classic Ferrari red, however, was simply the color assigned by the International Automobile Federation to Italian Grand Prix cars in the early years of the last century. Ferrari has garnered over 5,000 victories on the world's tracks and roads, becoming a modern-day legend in the process.